This is Nathan from the ebookreader.com, and for this video I've got the Sony PRS 650. So for hardware, it's got the power slide up here, Pro Duo card slot, an SD card slot. There's a stylus stuck up here in the corner. On the bottom it's got the reset button, USB port, headphone jack, and the volume adjuster. Okay, so first thing I'll show you some regular EPUB ebooks, how they display on here, and then I'll get onto some more advanced features. So you just new touchscreen, doesn't have any glare like the old ones. You just swipe like this to turn pages. If you hold down, you can scan through the pages. Okay, let me show you some different font sizes. So quite a big difference between small and medium. There's several large sizes all the way up to super huge. And then I'll show you the smallest one. It's really tiny. Let's go back to small. So some other page mode adjusters. These are mostly for PDFs, the 2 and 3 column layout and stuff. You can use margin cuts if you want to get rid of that 1/8 inch there. I kind of like it how it is. Let's see. So let me show you landscape mode real quick. So, okay, my only deal with the landscape mode is it breaks down into 2 sections here, each page. So then it has overlap at the center of the page. So see, it says yes, I said John Harker, and then it'll be on that page as well. Let me go back to normal view here. Okay, so you double tap on a word, brings up the dictionary. Right here you can change the dictionary. So there's American and the English dictionaries, and then there's also a bunch of translation dictionaries. And then if you tap on the definition down here, it brings it up. And then you can look up more words this way and scan through the dictionary. So let me take out the stylus here. If you want to add bookmarks, you double tap on the corner here. It's also in the menu. And if you tap on it again, you can add a note directly to it by drawing or by the keyboard. And then you can also go in and do that through the menu notes here. So let's look at the go-to section real quick. Go to previous page. The history goes through all the previous pages you visited. You can jump to a page, and then there's table of contents. Okay, so one thing new about this one, or I was going into notes, let me get into this real quick. So if you want to create and edit notes, you bring up this window. That icon does highlighting. That one's notes, and that's erase. And then, yeah, that one's erase if you just want to get rid of something. Oops, I didn't tap on it. So then that's your note list, and that's the bookmarks. And then when you leave it, it automatically will save. And so, like, when you zoom in and stuff, those lines even stay there with the custom zoom dial. And when you're using the custom zoom dial, you can drag and drop the page around, drag it around, or you can use the arrows to pan. And there's a couple of presets up here. And then there's lock, so if you turn the page, it keeps the zoom locked in the same position. Okay, so one other new thing about this one is it's got the contrast adjuster. It's got some presets. This kind of works good if you have some PDFs that have light text like that, and you can come into custom. I found that this setting works pretty good. Kind of high right there and around -50 or so down here, because once you go too far it turns black. So it makes the text quite a bit darker if you want to bolden it up here. Let me show you a quick close-up of the text. So that's original and custom. Let's go back to original, and while we're close up, I'll show you a couple of the other font sizes. medium. That's a pretty good font size for this layout. That was extra small. One of the largers. Okay, let's go back here. Okay, so as you can see, the thing about the Sony is they just give you one option for text, font type, I mean. So, but there are options. Let me get out of the shade here. The shadow's coming. Okay, so there are other options for text. I actually modified the text on a couple of ebooks here. You can add new fonts to the reader. I got a write-up on the ebookreader.com. You can go check, search for Sony Font Hack, and you can figure out how to add different fonts. Let's show you one here. So this one, I think this is Calibri font. And then you can also adjust the text size too. So this is on medium setting, and it's got a font size that I like a little bit better for the amount of text on the screen. I think it was at 11 point. So let me show you some other books here. If you hold down options, it'll go back to the list view. I think this one has Georgia font. Oh no, this has Verdana. Okay, so let me show you some other stuff here. Enough of this. Okay, so this is the home menu. You've got a section for periodicals, collections. You can create different collections, create new ones on here, and add books to it. So all your notes get added into a note catalog down here. And as far as applications go, you got different image viewers. I mean, it's a picture, and you can do different things with the image viewer. You can do slideshows and switch the orientation over that way. And you can make set the image for your screensaver as well. So then there's the handwriting. You can go in and just do little sketches, access the dictionary, text memos. If you want to come in, type up something on the keyboard here. It actually works pretty fast as far as e-ink is concerned. And it'll get saved on there. The last thing I'll show you here is there's the audio player, of course, for the PRS 650. The 350 does not have that. So a few of the general settings. You can set the date and time, which way you want the page turns to do when you swipe. There's several different keyboard options, as well as languages for menus. There's several other management for screensavers and stuff. So that about wraps up the PRS 650 review. Check out the ebookreader.com for the written review. I've got a lot more details, like I said, about the font hack and stuff. The last couple things you can sort here, different few options, and then you can just view title only, list only, that type of thing. Alright, thanks for watching. Check out the ebookreader.com for more details.